Hello, friends. You're watching a live podcast on legal practice and access to justice year of Professor Teddy Idiabeta Law Consult, a dispute resolution legal practitioner research consulting and general practice law firm. As a matter of fact, I must confess that 2024 was an awesome year for our law firm. And we cannot talk about 2024, particularly the practice year of 2024, without thanking God, our Creator, who made it possible for us to practice law or to do our business in a way that glorified His name. And we do hope that 2025, this year, is going to be another awesome year. It's not just going to be another awesome year, it's going to be an extraordinary year for us. This is the second day of our practice year, and I want to welcome every one of you to this year, an awesome year, a year that our Lord God has made possible for us to experience His awesome nature. It's been awesome. I don't know how to thank God about what He has done for us. Today, I want to take us on something very unique, because what we're actually doing here is reflecting on our practice. We're reflecting on our practice in the past months, that is, our 2024 legal practice and access to justice year. How awesome God has been. And we want to astray our 2025 expectations. I must say that God has been awesome. Wherever you are joining us from, whether in the United Kingdom, Canada, USA, Australia, Ghana, South Africa, UAE, I want to say you are welcome to an awesome 2025 legal practice and access to justice year of the law firm of Professor Teddy Idiabeta Law Consult. It's going to be an awesome year for us when it comes to promoting access to justice in our usual way, particularly with the use of technology. We have actually come to observe that technology has actually made law practice very, very simple, seamless, for the benefits of not just the clients that have taken advantage of the use of technology in consulting with the various law firms but also the society, because it has actually, as a matter of fact, made law practice uh, to become so close to the doorstep of those people who ordinarily would have found it difficult to access justice. So we want to invite you to an awesome 2025 legal practice and access to justice year. As a matter of fact, these live broadcasts on legal practice and access to justice is actually designed for not just the people who have been clients, or people who have been using technology um, to have law firms serve them better, but also to those who are yet to know about the significance or the importance of deploying tech tools to consult law firms, so that law firms can also see the need for them to use tech tools to represent them, either at the corporate level or in the courtroom. So for us, our job, particularly at the PTEC Center for Court Technology and Ethical Legal Facility Setup, and the Nigerian Audiovisual Internet Law Reports, which are alternative legal business structures of Professor Teddy Idiabeta Law Consults. Our duty is to create awareness for the purpose of this broadcast, particularly to those who are yet to know much or to have an idea about how technology can help them when consulting with law firms, or when consulting law firms for their legal services, or when law firms want to represent them with technology. As a matter of fact, the use of technology in representing clients in courts, from the perspective of lawyers, is at an infant stage. Many lawyers are gradually getting used to it. If I must talk about the number, I must confess that the lawyers are quite many now. So for those of you, or for those clients who think that law firms don't use technology, particularly in Nigeria, to represent clients, I think this information is for you. Law firms now use technology to represent clients in Nigeria. They are not only using technology to represent clients at the corporate level or at the law firm level, but also in the courtroom. And so the days of you must be in court in person or physically to do your cases are gradually coming to an end. Soonest, you could just be in the comfort of your bedroom and have all your cases done from that particular place without the need of you coming to the courts. Why the courts may also not actually be in the physical place that uh, we are all familiar with when it comes to the business of the courts. And we must say thanks to the innovators, the inventors who have made this possible. It's a wonderful initiative, and we must give them kudos for it. We've been in this business for quite some years now, and I must say that the use of technology to represent clients in courts or the use of technology to consult with lawyers for the purpose of legal representations, whether at the level of advocacy or solicitorship, has come to stay. I want to encourage us to take advantage of the opportunities that technology presents to us all in terms of legal representation. It makes legal service delivery seamless, makes it simple, and it also makes it accessible in a very unique way. 2025 is going to be another awesome year when it comes to the use of technology, particularly in various courts in Nigeria, because our courts are now experiencing what I can safely say about 75% digitization. Our courtrooms, at least a good number of them, now have smart TVs. As soon as we are going to have a situation where our courts will be very, very much so digitized in a way that lawyers will be presenting their cases in courts hook, line, and sinker with the use of technology, not just virtual hearing or hybrid virtual hearing, but in terms of in-person legal services in the courtroom, lawyers will have to be using technology. That is where we're going. So I want to say that 2025 is going to experience a wonderful year for all. It's going to be a wonderful year for all of us because we all will experience a unique way of practicing law. That is from the lawyer's perspective. Then, from the perspective of the clients and prospective clients, they should expect that service delivery will now be so seamless that having their disputes resolved as quick as they expect will no longer be a problem. And for the judges, I want to thank the judges for embracing technology in justice administration. It is not easy to adapt, particularly when it has to do with technology, which a lot of people are just getting used to. And so when you see judges trying to upskill, trying to make efforts to ensure that justice in the various courts is accelerated, fair hearing is guaranteed through the use of technology, we must give them kudos for it. It's not easy. They deserve real kudos from us. And so, 2025 is going to be a year of 100% technology based legal practice and access to justice year. There are no two ways about it. It's also using technology to represent clients in courts, and it's fun consulting with law firms with the use of technology. We have some advice for lawyers who are yet to see the need for them to upskill. It is advised that they should spend some time to upskill, particularly with respect to how they can deploy technological tools in representing their clients. Then for those clients who may not be familiar with the use of technology in consulting with law firms or lawyers, we advise them. Um, in fact, our advice is that they should take advantage of familiar tech tools like WhatsApp to connect with their lawyers for the purpose of their legal representation, even before thinking about advanced tech tools. I've always been an advocate of familiar tech tools because you've got to start somewhere before you transit to the more complex or to an advanced stage of whatever you want technology to do for you. And to our judges, I must thank you all for creating that enabling environment for lawyers and litigants to see the need for them to use technology to accelerate justice delivery. It's not easy. I want to appreciate you all for a wonderful job. From us at the PTech Center for Core Technology and Ethical Legal Facility Setup and the Nigerian Audiovisual Internet Law Reports, which are two different alternative legal business structures of Professor Teddy Idiabeta Law Consult. We want to congratulate all of us for having a unique and awesome 2024 legal practice and access to justice year. This is yet another 2025 legal practice and access to justice year. We do hope that this year is going to be like no other year when it comes to justice delivery. I congratulate you all as I welcome you all to our 2025 legal practice and access to justice year. It is our hope, while trusting in God, that this year is going to be like no other year because God has already gone ahead of us to make it extraordinarily awesome. Thank you very much for watching. I am Professor Teddy Idiabeta Esquire FMA, your host. Goodbye. There you go.